Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So last Friday I did a live stream and I got a question on how do you make an edge of a board straight if you don't have a jointer. So in this video I'm going to show you how to get a straight edge on a board without using a joiner and only using your table saw. As you can see, this board is not exactly straight. The edge of this is really wavy. Now this is a 2x6 that I cut and I purposely went to my bandsaw and I made it all wavy. And I mean, this side is already straight, so we could technically just take it and run it across the fence and make it straight, but let's just assume both sides are all wonky. So what you need to do is grab a piece of wood that you know is straight. Just grab it, eye it up, and I can tell that this is nice and straight. So what you want to do is take your piece of wood that you know is straight and lay it on top of your board and let it overhang edge of your board just a little bit. Doesn't have to be much. I'm doing about 1/4 of an inch. Near the end of your board, add a screw. Obviously, when you're cutting your stock, just make sure you have it a couple inches longer than what it should be. That way, you can cut your ends off and get rid of those screw holes. Next, you want to make sure that your blade is perfectly 90 degrees to your table saw. Now, what I'm using is one of these little digital level boxes. They're magnetic. They stick to the top of your table saw and they also stick to your saw blade, which is really handy. I'll put a link in the description if you want to get one of these for yourselves. So just stick it to your table saw, hit 0, and then we'll put it on the saw blade. And I am pretty close, but I'm pretty sure I can make that better. There we go, 90 degrees. Now it's very important that that blade is square. I can't stress that enough, because if it's not, when you glue up your boards together, you're either gonna get your boards are gonna be cupped, or what you're gonna have happen is if you're using clamping cauls, your top will be tight, but your bottom will be loose and you won't have a very strong glue joint. Next, we're gonna wanna take out our tape measure and figure out where the smallest point of our board is. Just kind of run your tape measure along. And it looks like I got 5 3/16 is my smallest point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my fence in to 5 1/8. Now all we have to do now is make the cut, and what we want to do is we want our fence to ride along this edge of our plywood. And now that the cut is done, we can remove the board. Now as you can see here, we have a perfect 90-degree cut that is also dead straight. And there you have it, guys. That's how you can make a nice straight cut using just your table saw. I did this trick for many years before I owned a joiner. And if you're new to woodworking, a joiner is probably not high on your list of tools to get right off the bat. You know, if you're getting into woodworking, you should get a table saw, because you can do a ton with it. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you're new to my channel, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you never miss when I upload a new video. And like always, we'll see you in the next one.